Hello Pisces, how do you do? We have a weekly reading here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. By watchers, cross watchers, all are welcome. All watchers do keep in mind that roles can be reversed. Energy and time are fluid, and don't focus so much on the illustrations or the gender in the cards illustrated. It's more about the energies and the characteristics that come through. And I do apologize sometimes if he or she slips up because of the illustrations. That being said, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into it. Wow, you guys are really showing up for your own reading here with all the cups, the court cards and the cups. Okay. So Pisces, obviously and undeniably, we do see there was a rather big shakeup recently for a lot of you watching, okay, with the tower here. That was very disappointing, obviously. And it was not something small or light. Whatever situation this was or whatever relationship this was, whether it's a friendship, romance, or family or business, whatever it was, it meant a lot to you. And it kind of threw you way off. So this was not something very light that you could just brush off. It did have an impact and effect on you, and you were greatly disappointed by the situation, okay? The good news here is that you're surrounded by love, okay? And that's because of all the love and compassion and understanding that you carry and that you provide to the world, Pisces, all right? You're just so full of this generous, unconditional love for the world and the people around you, and you're so forgiving. Do remember that it's best to forgive, but sometimes we have to remember, okay, not in a grudging way, not in a begrudging or a bitter way. We just remember so we don't make the same mistakes twice, Pisces, okay? So absolutely always have it within you. If you have it within you, try and forgive situations or people, but don't forget the red flags or the signs that indicate that maybe you should withdraw when you forgive someone or a situation. And if you allow them to enter back into your life, just remember to, still love them as you do, whatever it is. But remember, if the same red flags start appearing or the same kind of not so great characteristics start showing their head again, don't give into that. Try to realize that and be aware of that, and possibly take the precautions in that case. Anyhow, that being said, we have the King and the Queen of Cups here, all right? So this is a true match for those Pisces who have broken up with someone recently. This is a true match. I do see an apology and romantic gestures coming through. You may be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, a Scorpio, or another Pisces. Okay, you could very well, or it could be a air sign as well. And it could be that for the air sign, whatever their action was that caused you this devastation, because they're more cerebral and less guided by their heart, their intention could not have been, maybe their intention was not to hurt you, but the way they spoke or what they did, if it is an air sign, hurt you nonetheless, right? It could be that they didn't mean to, their intentions were not so it's just about having different love languages, having different ways to express oneself, where whatever they said might have been to them very logical and made sense and was not offensive in what they consider offensive or not, but to you it could have been devastating, okay? It could be something like that. But I do see an apology coming. I do see romantic gestures coming. So the person who's disappointed, if this is a return returning person, because this is a true match here. If it is someone who did devastate you, returning with an apology, I do think it's sincere. I do think it's genuine. So, just try to have more open communication and express to them. And I think they would understand if you express to them, like, look, maybe you didn't mean any ill or harm by what you said or did, but that really hurt me. And I was, talk to them and see if this is something that you guys can work through and they can better understand. And I think they're willing to do so with the Knight of Cups down here, okay? I do think that they're going to be willing to show more of their emotions and be more emotionally vulnerable with this Knight of Cups here, okay? I do see that they really, whoever this energy is, whether it's a past energy or a new energy, whoever this feels like a divine connection for you that's coming through, they want to come in fast and explain themselves, or just come in fast and make things work with you, okay? I do see someone keeping an eye on you, or maybe you're keeping an eye on someone, just trying to figure them out, trying to learn more about you, trying to understand how to go about this, all right? And we do have 2 pages, so the energy who either disappointed you or the energy coming in, or both, whatever this means for you, are maybe younger than you, or if not younger in age, just not as wise as you are, whether that be intellectually or emotionally. And in this case, I think emotionally they're not as wise or as seasoned as you are emotionally. But I do see with the 7 of Pentacles, they want to put the work in, they want to invest in this, and I think you will too. I think, honestly, this, I can't get over all of these cups, the King, the Queen, the Page, and the Knight, right? So I think you really are equally invested in them as they are in you. And I think, as disappointing as this situation was, or this event was, I think you're both going to be willing to work through it and come to a better understanding of each other's needs and each other's communication styles, okay? I think there's enough strength in this bond for both people to understand that this needs work, and we're willing to work through it. Let's get some romance angel cards here for you, Pisces. Let go of control issues. That could be for your person, cross watchers, if you're watching this for the Pisces that you've devastated, or it could be for the Pisces. Let go of control issues, okay? When you're dealing with a more emotional person, you have to realize there's a lot of people, for people who intellectualize things more often than not, those people need to realize that most people outside of yourself go off of what they feel in their heart, and you can't control that. Like, you or they, neither party can control that. So let go of control issues. You can't plan out everything that's going to happen and all the outcomes. Like, I know my sun is Aquarius. My sun sign is Aquarius, but I have water as rising and other placements. And so a big part for the air signs is to understand that we cannot try to predict outcomes, right? And this is not like statistics 101 where you gather all the data and try to produce outcomes. You have to allow the feelings you have to make room for these feelings, and you have to let that be. So don't try to control it. I know a lot of times I try to learn as much as I can learn about the person and the situation, and try to predict how the likelihood of things, and it's just very complex. And Pisces, if you're dealing with someone like that, understand that they don't mean harm by it. That's just the way that they function. That doesn't mean they have any less feelings for you than you have for them. It just means that in order to feel, they have to think. Like, they think first and then feel. Once everything they feel everything out with their heads, then they feel with their hearts. So that it is a very difficult thing. I was involved with a Pisces before, and I learned so much from that relationship. So much. I learned so much about like how to be more think more with my heart. I was definitely very cutting, but I didn't think it was mean. I was just being honest and straightforward. And I realize now after that relationship that there are softer and better ways to say things and do things. And that's part of the learning process and the journey of life, right? So this could be a lot of what you guys are going through right now as well. Okay, one more from the romance angels. Trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith, right? Trust this person, trust that they didn't mean harm. Going back to my experience with the Pisces, like I would say things that for me, there was no malice behind it. To me, it was like very matter of fact. This is what it just is. And I would just say what it was. And to the Pisces, it was like devastating. Like, oh my God, how could you say that? Like, what was it? One of the biggest things was like, why not? The person asked me, why now? Why do you feel like we can try this out now? And I was like, why not? And that simple why not like ate the relationship. They were so emotional. Like, what do you mean why not? So I'm just an option or this and that. And it was really not what I meant at all. That's not at all what I meant. It's just like it made sense for me at the time. Oh man, but I did learn a lot from that. So trust it. Just believe that both parties or whoever is trying to control the situation, you got to let go of the control and just trust and let it be and learn more about how each other function. And that's part of love and romance and relationships and partnerships, is learning about each other and learning how to come to a middle ground to make each other more comfortable without taking away who you are, right? That's the balance. That's the balance. That's the hardest thing about relationships, is coming together in a happy medium without losing your self-identity, but understanding how to not hurt the person at the same time. All right, you deserve love. Absolutely, Pisces. If anyone, it's you. You absolutely do deserve love. You are definitely lovable. So don't be so devastated and take those words to heart. It could be, those words that were spoken could mean something completely different to the person who spoke it than it does to the person who received it. So just communicate. You know, that's the biggest thing in any relationship, is communication. I'm pulling from the Rebel Oracle deck. I love this. I think it's quirky and sassy, and it's not for everyone's taste. Some people think it's offensive, but I get a kick out of it. It makes me laugh. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards and see what they have to say. So we have, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. So if there's a little thought in your head that's telling you like, oh, this person hates you, or this person means you know well, like don't believe everything that comes across your mind, let go of those negative voices in your head. A lot of times I do that, because I think so much. Like something could be completely normal and balanced and stable from the other person's point of view, and I could be overthinking and being like, no, but like, what if they don't like me? What if this? What if that? What if I said something wrong? What if all of these what ifs? So thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, and it's true. So don't give in to every little thought, all right? That's the advice from the Rebel deck. Let's pull another card. Lightning. It says figure-ish out on your own, right? Like figure it out, like on your own, as in talk to the person on your own, as in don't take advice and information from anyone that comes around and gives it to you, right? Talk to that person. You guys figure it out between yourselves, and you'll come up with the perfect outcome for yourself, or the right outcome for yourself. Yeah, I think that's it for you, Pisces. I'm so sorry for any devastation that you were going through. If it's someone who is returning and you don't want to take them back, obviously the choice is yours. And it could quite possibly be a new offer as well. You know best what your situation is, but whatever this offer is coming, I think you'll know, you'll definitely know. You guys have this strong intuition. You're known for that. You'll know what's genuine or not. Whether it's an old person coming back or whether it's a new person entering into your life, you'll know when the offer is genuine. So don't let your negative thoughts carry you away, and really listen to your heart as you do. You do best when you listen to your heart, so do that. And if this was so devastating that you could never forgive that person from the past, nobody's telling you that you need to do that, okay? Absolutely. Like I said in the very beginning of the reading, you have to understand for yourself whether or not that person can be trusted again. So that's the thing that you need to do and figure out. What can you trust this person again? All right, Pisces, if any part of this resonates, I would really appreciate if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, sending you lots of love, light, and beautiful vibrations. Bye for now.